Hello everyone, today I'm gonna start working on the settings page or the options. So when we first go to the options, we get the graphics options. This is not finalized yet, so we have 4 buttons for graphics options and display options and audio options and gameplay options. I haven't still implemented the actual options. I'm only working on this as for this episode. And also if we press back button, we will be returned into the main menu. So yeah, and also we have this option line preset where, like in a game, in usual games, we have this selected value printed here, visible here, and using these 2 buttons we can go to the next level of the option or the previous level of the option. So yeah, this is the part I'm gonna work on today, and this will take a couple more episodes to completely finish the options page. So yeah, let's see how to implement this part. And this episode is sponsored by these generous patrons. Thank you very much for the support. Okay, so now when I start the game, I have these options, this main menu, game, settings and exit. If I go to the game, I have 2 options to continue from the last save or start a new game, and the backs. And today I'm going to work on this settings button. So when I press on the settings buttons, I should be presented with the settings. So where I can see basically the graphics settings, audio settings and gameplay settings and display settings. Yeah, so let's first work on yeah, that window which says basically the options window, right? Now yeah, let's go to the UI and let's create a new widget. I'll call it WDG options, right? Okay, now in the left side I will have which option, basically graphics, audio, gameplay and display. So those are the 4 things I need. So I will put them in the left side, and in the right side I will show whatever the options available for selected category. Okay, so let's start with the button like this, and the button should have a text. Graphics. Let's use the font we have used for other elements. I'll make the font black, and this button, let's set it to 200 by 50. PTN graphics. Okay, should we use all capital? Let's see, did we use all capital for other options? Yeah, here also. Then let's use all capital. Graphics. Okay, and we need actually 3 more buttons. So let's duplicate this and this one should be called display because it's for display options. And put this aside, again duplicate this, let me rename this btn display, this one btn audio, because I'm going to use this to open up audio options. Graphic, display, audio, and the other option is gameplay. Duplicate btn gameplay, change the text to gameplay. Right, now let's put these elements, these buttons, in vertical box. Let's set it anchors. How do we set it? Let's leave the anchors like this. Right, and let's put all these buttons inside the vertical box. Okay, okay, we need some space between the buttons, so under padding select all the buttons, and under padding for the bottom let's add 10. Not enough, 20. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, and let's add a one big text over here which says, do we have a bold option? No. We can make it sort of bold with this option. Right, and let's add one big text over here that says options. Oh no, maybe not. let's add it along with the options panel, the actual options panel, right? And as for the next step, we need to implement the options panel. So I think we should do it as a separate widget and add here. Yeah, okay. So let me save this. WDG, oh, options panel. No, let's start with graphic options. Right now, like almost any game, like in any game, I'm going to implement this low, medium, high and epic settings for the graphics. So we need some kind of a preset that we can use to, like here we need to have two buttons and in the middle we should have a text that keep changing. So yeah, let's implement something like that. So basically a line of options, the option name and the selected value. So that could be a different widget. Yeah, so first let me just add a text here. Like, yeah, like this. And I'll call it graphics options. Okay, size 40, 48, yeah, seems fine. Okay, then let's add the option line widget. Let's create an option line widget that represent one line of an option. So for example, shadow quality with these two buttons and with this selected value description. WDG option, what's a good name? WDG option preset. Now let's just call it option line. Okay, so how do we implement it? We need two buttons basically in both sides. no, before the button, sorry, before the button we need the text, which says option description, option name, option name. Okay, and then a button. ETN previous value. This is like to cycle through between selected values for options. So low, high, low, medium, high, epic settings. So I'll call it previous value, and as text, actually we can replace this with image later, but for now I'll use this text. This can be smaller to fit properly, and the button size can be something like 20. No padding is required. Okay. Option name, button, let's increase this like 40 by 40. Then the selected value, it could be low or high, or medium or epic. That's just a text. This needs to be in our font. Now that I think about it, this is kind of hard to read. But let's go with this for now. We can change it later. So this could be like low, high value, selected value, and another button. Let me duplicate this. Let me roughly place it here, and as for the text, this one, because it's going to be the next value. Right, so this one needs to be in a single line. So let's add horizontal box here, let's set the length to 500, or not enough, 800, and put all this stuff inside the horizontal box. And then we need to reorder this. First option name, then previous value. they are all together. Sorry, we need to put them all inside the horizontal box, right? Okay, now let's set desired width for the option name, like 400. Yeah, that's better. And for the high value, also set desired width like 100 or 200. Yeah, and let's enter it. Another 2 is fine. Wait, for the text let's set a desired width. Oh, actually, can we change the button size? No. Right, then text size, desired width 50, too much, 30, and centered, right. Okay, let's increase the desired width to 500 here. Alright, now what happens if I add one of these option lines into the graphic options? Option line, right. Why is it like this? Right, actually it doesn't matter how I set it up here, I think. So let's keep it as it is. Oh, wait. Right. Let me add couple more. Five. Okay. Now let's add a vertical box. And let's set it like this. Let's put this all the option lines under that vertical box. Right. let's add some spacing. I think this could be a little larger. Also, why these are not centered? Right. I think it would be better if we leave some space between the title and the options. Yeah. Okay. Now let's add this panel to the options menu and see how it looks. Graphic options. Let's set it like this. Okay. Now this is the way it looks. I'm not really satisfied actually. Size is 24 and this size is 15. Oh, actually it's 24. So why is it small? Alright, actually they are not small, they just look small because I have used simple letters. So yeah, that's fine. Okay. I think it would be better if we align the top of these objects. Graphic options also has to be same. Right, this is better. Okay, now what? Right, now we need display option, audio option and gameplay option. So basically panels like this, but for them we will not have the same input type. We will have like sliders for audio. So let me just duplicate this WDG audio options, and I'll change the title to audio options, and I'll remove everything here. Similarly we need gameplay options, gameplay options, and another one for display options. Right. Okay. Right. Now I'm gonna add the same panels, same as the graphic option, audio option, and game play option, and what's display option. Same as the other one, I'll set the anchors like this, but I'll make all these three initially. No, I'll make everything initially hidden. Visibility, let's say collapsed. No, hidden. Okay. Right. Now let's go to the event graph. So basically we need to set up what happens when I press each of these buttons. So we need the one event that says what happens when I press one of the buttons. So basically I need to make the relevant option panel visible. Okay, let's add a simple enumeration. Enum options. So first one would be graphics, display, audio, gameplay. Right. Now in the options, let's create a custom event, open panel, and as an input let's have enum options. Default value would be graphics. Selected option category, and let's have a switch. So basically let's get references to all these types. First one is graphic, second one is display, third one is audio, and the one is gameplay. Okay. Right. Now first I need to make them all hidden. So set the visibility to hidden, and then make only the selected one visible. So actually we can have another set visibility like this. We can select the target based on the selected option category. So again, graphics, display, audio, gameplay, make that one visible. Okay, now for each button press, what we have to do is select the graphics button and on clicked call open panel graphics, and for the display, select the display option button, on clicked open panel display. For the next one is audio, on clicked open panel audio, and the next one is gameplay, on clicked open panel gameplay. Right, now in order to test this, now in the begin play, that means whenever this is called, whenever this is open. So in order to make this one appear, first we have to use it here under the settings. When the settings button is clicked, we have to open the options page. But how do we do it? Well, let's define this go to menu and the HUD. PPI HUD, where's the HUD? Okay, here we have only two targets, main menu and game menu. So this target is using the enum menus, right? So let's add another menu. Let's call it options menu. Right, now we have that. And so basically what we have to do is let's set a function same as this show main menu, show game menu. Let me duplicate the same and rename it as show main show options menu. So here instead of game widget, we have to create options widget and promote it to a variable as wdg options and add it to the viewport. And here, instead of checking the validity of the options of the game menu, we can select options. Right now, show options menu. Okay. Is that all? No. We need to call it from the main menu. When the button settings is pressed, get player controller, get HUD, go to menu, and as the target, select options menu, and then remove from parent. We need to remove this menu, the current menu, from the parent. Okay, now this should work. Let's see. Yeah, we got graphics, display, audio, gameplay. When I press graphics, we get the graphics option, which is actually not clear, but we can work on that. Yeah, these buttons are not working yet. Right. Okay, that's because oh wait, it is supposed to work. Why then? Is that the problem in order? Yeah, I think so. Let's reorder it like this and see. Settings, audio options working, video display working, everything is working, but we don't have anything in the options yet. Right, we can fix it. One more thing, for this graphics options, it would be better if we wrap this with a border. We don't really need a padding. Let's make the color like this and see if it is clear. Oh, not really. Let's see now. Yeah, that's clear enough. But now I think it would be better if we have some padding. Yeah, Mm. Oh, actually we can have this back panel on the option itself. Yeah, so let's remove this one. And add border to the horizontal box. Now let's test. Okay, well, that's also not perfect, but we will continue with this in the next episode, and we will actually implement how to make these buttons dynamic, and how to actually change options, graphic settings using these buttons. It has already taken 45 minutes, so I'm going to stop this episode at this point. And one more thing before we go. Here, let's in the event construct, let's call open panel graphics. Now by default we get the graphic options. And yeah, oh, also one more thing, we need a back button. Let me quickly do that part too. Actually we already have a back button in the game widget. Yeah, this one. Let me copy this. And how is it? Minus 300 minus 150. Right, so what should happen when I press the back button? We can get HUD, and let's go to main menu. Right, and also remove from parent the current widget. Right, if I press back, it goes back to the main menu. Okay, and let's stop at this point for today. So thanks for watching. As always, project files will be available for the download in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And if you would like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. And see you in the next episode. Goodbye.